Hey guys, Matthew, MTB Gains, and as you can see, I've had a wee bit of a leg injury. The tibia is snapped just near the ankle, and in there now there's 5 screws and a plate, plus the ligaments on the other side have been surgically reattached. I can't do any weight bearing for a couple of months, so in essence, I'm out of action, no training, no riding the bike for a few months. And that's what this video is about, really, because I'm not going to stop training. So even though I can't do any bike riding or cardio work for a couple of months, I can still get in the gym, which is going to allow me to do speed, strength and power work for the next couple of months until this is off, had a bit of rehab, we can get riding the bike again. Now, my other profession, which allows me to do this profession, is mental performance coaching and communication skills. And what I've seen over the years with athletes who've had injuries like this, or maybe broken bones, and it puts them out of training for a while, you get in this negative downward spiral where they go, oh God, I've broken my leg, I can't do any training for a couple of months. What we teach them at kind of a basic level is a 3-pronged approach, really. It's what you think causes how you feel, which then impacts what you do. So for example, me, leg broken, most people go, I can't train for 3 months minimum. So you're thinking, I can't train, this is no good, this is crap, what am I going to do with my time? For a lot of us who train right, getting out and exercising or getting out on the bike, that's like our meditation. It's getting away from everything and getting 5 minutes peace. So then you start feeling crap because you're like, oh God, I can't train, I'm going to lose my fitness, I'm going to lose my strength, I'm going to put weight on, I'm going to have to hang out with my wife and kids all the time. Not good. And then what do? So because you're doing that, you're like, oh God, I'm going to be bored. You sit at home, put the telly on, you grab a beer, you get on Uber Eats, you order a pizza, and then 3 months later you come out, big pot belly, you feel like shit, it's going to make your rehab even worse and even harder, big negative spiral. What we want to do is we want to flip that the other way and go, all right, so let's think about this. Yes, the leg's broken. I can't get out on the bike anymore. It's going to be a few months with no weight bearing, bit of a problem. How can we turn this into an opportunity? Right, well, I tell you what, as a mountain biker, most of us are lacking in our core strength. And if I work on my core strength, I know it's going to make me stronger and I'll be able to attack them downhills better. So I'm going to focus on that. Or, you know what, my shoulder stability and strength is not where it needs to be. I'm always feeling that on the downhills. I'm going to work on that. Then you start feeling empowered. You go, okay, so actually I can use this as an opportunity to build and get better at them things that I've really not been doing or felt guilty about. Now, so many mountain bikers I work with don't want to put the time in the gym because they think that they're not then putting the time on the bike. You don't have to feel guilty now. So you can say, right, I'm not biking for a few months. I'm going to totally dedicate and focus this time on building up my strength, speed and power. So when I do get on the bike, I'm just missing that cardiovascular element that I'll get back. By thinking like that, you start feeling empowered. You start feeling like, hang on a minute, I'm actually not going to be that much worse off in a few months. Hopefully, I'm going to be in a good position where I just need to build on that cardiovascular fitness. I'll come back stronger and better than ever. By doing that, thinking positive thoughts, you feel good inside, you start thinking, hang on a minute, this is going to be all right. And then in terms of do, you get out there and you do the work because you know you're going to benefit from it. So that's what I'm going to do over the next few months. Think, feel, do, positive. I'm going to use this time to build upon some areas that have maybe been lacking recently as I've been putting more time on the bike and with families and all that. Yeah, there we go. So I've just moved the camera a wee bit with my crutches so you can see what the workouts are going to consist of. But before I do that, I'd say, look, if you're suffering from a lower limb injury, you're recovering from a lower limb injury, or look, you're a mountain biker, right? As my surgeon says, you're waiting to have an injury. Give us a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel, MTB Gains, and then you can see my little journey going from injury, workouts we're going to do, how we're going to progress. And then look, there's a race I was meant to be doing in 4 months' time. I was planning to do pretty well in that. With a bit of luck, fingers crossed, we'll still get to compete in that. So give us a thumbs up and a subscribe. Anyway, this is what the workouts are going to consist of. So first off, you've got a pull, something like a row, a push, maybe a chest press, shoulder press. Like, I'm a big fan of press up variations. I like them because it gives scapular mobility. You're not pressing that on a bench. And as mountain bikers, we want a nice bit of movement in there. For the legs, you've got a hip dominant like a deadlift, quad dominant like a squat or something like that. They're going to be difficult, obviously, with one leg, but I've got a few workouts in mind, or workarounds in mind, and I reckon we can get around that all right. Then you've got core stability. Like I say this all the time, mountain bikers do not concentrate on their core enough. This is like the powerhouse of the body as a mountain biker. You watch some downhill races on TV. You have the pros go by and they're rock solid as they're going down. Then you watch the amateurs go by, and on some of the real gnarly bits, they're all over the place like Mr. Floppy. They're that much slower because they don't have the strength in their core. Work on your core, get it strong, you will be a faster mountain biker, guaranteed. So that's going to be in the training. I'm a big fan of carries. Loaded carries are great. Not only do they work on the shoulder stability, they work on your forearm strength, and a lot of them done right, they're going to work on your core strength as well. Finally, shoulder stability. I like to program that in for mountain bikers. The shoulders take an absolute beating on the mountain bike. And the world we live in today, we're all on our phones, we're on our iPads, we're all at a desk all day. You're bringing everything round, shortening all these muscles, making them nice and weak and tight. Not really nice, is it? And then round here at the back, that's all getting weak as well. By working on some shoulder stability and strength, we're bringing us back where we need to be, nice and strong, solid. So when you do have a fall on the bike, there's less chance of an injury. So that's how the workouts are going to be constructed. Now, I will say this, these are not going to be like some sexy Instagram-esque training workout. It's probably going to be me crawling around on my hands and knees a bit, hopping on a crutch, things like that. But we're going to get the work done, right? So if you want to come along for the journey, give us a subscribe. In the next video, I'll start piecing together the workouts. So the exercises that we're going to do, the rep and the set range, so you can see exactly how to make yourself faster, stronger, more powerful mountain biker. And remember, these exercises are not just going to be for people with a broken leg. There's only a couple of exercises on there that are going to be leg specific, and I will give you an example of how to do that if you're not injured, so you can still follow along at home or at your local gym. Now, if anyone's got any ideas of cardiovascular exercise I can be doing, write in the comments and let me know. I've got a couple of ideas that I'm going to try once the pain subsided on this leg a bit, but I'm not fully convinced they're going to work. So if you've got any ideas or you've tried anything yourself that was successful, let me know. So thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Join me for this journey, and let's hope we can get back to being faster than ever before in a few months' time. Cheers.